Yo, Junior, this hammock setup, check it out. So, I'm in hammock right now. It just got late enough to where I can show you. I've been up for a little bit. 5:45. That sleep last night was everything I was asking for. Oh man, I feel like I sound like Heller when I say that. Yo. It was the perfect situation for hammock sleeping. I've never actually slept straight up outside. Tent sleeping growing up. But I didn't want any covers, so no wind, no rain, no mosquitoes. It wasn't too cold. It's 40 degrees. I'd venture to say it's still 40 degrees because the sun isn't quite up yet. And my sleeping bag, it was rated for 20 to 40 degrees, but I wouldn't sleep in it in anything below 40 degrees. I'd say that's my limit unless I got a warmer one. Because these things, they're rated they're rated for sleeping on the ground. But I thought a lot of people use air mattresses, and you know how cold it is sleeping on an air mattress. But maybe it's not as common as I thought. And, I'm sure the sleeping bag rating people know what they're doing. I should go wash my face, wake up a little bit. But yeah, it wasn't a perfect sleep, but it was really good. Oh, I should tell you, there's this foam padding here and a little one here. So it's not just straight sleeping bag on the hammock. It kind of insulated me a little bit, and so that helped for sure. I'm gonna do the same thing for tonight, because tonight will be our last night. Today is Sunday, and we're packing up tomorrow morning and heading back. I wasn't hungry at all day yesterday, because on Friday when we drove up here, it felt like I ate everything. And so yesterday, I don't know, I didn't feel like eating anything. I had a Mike's Hard Lemonade and 2 pieces of beef jerky at lunch. And at dinner, I had 2 hamburger patties, no bun, just straight up patties, and bacon, and that was it. So I had meat and liquor yesterday. That was all. It was just one day. Tyler and I are both gonna eat better today, because he got some stomach issues a little bit, probably the last 1/6 of the day. And so, it's no fun if someone's feeling sick. Last night it was pretty much overcast, so we didn't stargaze, we just hung out by the fire till it burned out. Stayed up till about, because I don't keep my phone with me, because I lost signal on the drive up here, which was kind of expected for my service. But so I don't keep my phone with me. I know it's still at 60% though, sitting in the car. I think we were up until about 10, maybe 10:30. And it's about, I think I said it was 5:45 now, so I've been in the hammock for enough time. And it's getting lighter out, so yay. Check out all my animal sounds I get. I hear mockingbirds, squirrels. I think there's ravens. That's where the guys are at. I know this mic is picking up everything. It's almost annoying, but sometimes it's really nice. I just have to be careful about the wind. And right now there's none. I want to go for a walk with you, but I don't want to get out of the hammock. It's still cold. Just having my hand stick out to hold the camera. I want to bring it back in. My face wasn't cold at all. So, my sleeping bag, I sunk down low enough because I think it's 7 feet long. And the bottom part here came up to here. And then this top part comes down. And then I also had my hat over my face like that. And so I woke up around 2 and I was just looking up and looking at the stars. Of course, that's when it wasn't overcast anymore. But I'm a warm, toasty cinnamon bun. I'll wait. I'll let you charge here with me for about an hour. And then I'll actually like get myself up. It's only 6. I know the guys won't be up till like 8 or 9 or 10. And I'll take you for a walk. How about that? Let's give me another hour so it'll be warm. 7:20. It's really just my hands and my toesies now that are cold. Gonna take this, gonna go wash my face, change my clothes. I'm very grateful that Lincoln gave me this jacket to wear before we left, because I've been sleeping in it and I've been wearing it every day. Because my jacket just is not thick enough. And then get a little water for washing my face, because my night like face lotion has retinol in it, and if I have that on my face in the sun, it'll age me faster. And so I'm gonna wash that off. Beep beep beep. Gonna make my coffees courtesy of Maximina.
You know what we should do on Monday when you guys are trying to get drunk? We're gonna play the mustache and the hat game with Mad Max, which is her favorite movie.
Do you like Mad Max?
The new one?
Oh.
I love it.
Oh, good. You're a good person.
I introduced it to her and she was
I'm trying to get the Chrome edition where they played in black and white only. Apparently it's way more intense.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I'll watch it. Give it a shot. I don't know why I enjoy that movie so much. It's very steampunk themed, and it's just driving in the desert the whole time is all it is.
It's got a guy with a flaming guitar.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
The music is cool.
The music is badass.
I wish I could play that while I'm driving, but commute traffic's so slow, I'm like, this doesn't really work.
Like this is gonna piss me off just even more.
It smells like pancakes and maple syrup. Oh, it's good, like campfire smell. Oh, also, we made cracked bacon last night, or crazy bacon. Tyler and I wanted to imitate Crazy Bacon from Crazy Burger. I covered them in maple syrup and then in hot sauce, fried them up, and they were so good. Cracked bacon, man. That's the way to go. Hot sauce and maple syrup. Alright, so let's go for a little walk. I'll take you to the meadow with the rocks. I really enjoyed watching the stars last night. Or I guess it was at 2 this morning. I had my iPod in my sleeping bag so that I knew what time it would be when I was getting up. Whew, because, I don't know, since I wasn't able to wear my bamboo watch that I like so much, I was sticking with the iPod audio. But the stars, they're so pretty. And at that time, I already felt rested. I started thinking about, like, if we ever have a full wedding with our families, like, because I was awake, I think I wrote my vows for it on my iPod last night, honestly. Because we've kind of talked about, that's something we could do if we wanted. I don't know, but before we ever do that, I'd have to understand, like, all the wedding stuff. Like, the reception is easy. We're celebrating our marriage with our friends and family. It's just a huge party, right? For the other stuff, like the ceremony stuff, I would have questions. Why do some people have 17 bridesmaids and then some people have 4? Like, are each person supposed to represent something? Like each person that helped mold the bride to be who she is and the groom to be who he is into the person you are today, like the ones you find most significant in your life, you let them be part of the wedding party or whatever, right? Like, what am I trying to say? You know how bridesmaids and groomsmen pair off? So, like, would it be like like for instance, like my childhood best friend, she would be paired off with your childhood best friend, and they'd walk down the aisle, however that goes. Or, stuff like that. These are my questions. I would invite everyone we know to the ceremony because, everyone in your life is like who affects us, right? Like what we think and what we like or don't like, or what we think is appropriate, helps with our morals and values and all that kind of stuff. They were in our lives and they influence something, and I guess that's what I'm getting at is inviting them to the ceremony. It kind of thanks them and helps manifest like the best parts of their influence, right? Because the best parts are probably what you and I would have kept with us, I guess, is what I don't know, I feel kind of stupid talking. But then I think, well, so the ceremony's easy because you just have to set up more chairs for more people, right? But then I think of the reception. This elevation is getting me, man. Oh, for the receptions, there's like the one you can afford, and then the other one, everyone celebrates the matrimony. It's way more party style, not so much sit down necessarily, but eat, drink, dance, have fun, be merry, like all that stuff, right? I don't know. This is just me thinking out loud. and don't think I'm not happy with what we already had, because I guess since you were able to have your parents there, I want to be able to have my parents be able to be there. I want my parents to be proud too, It's one of those things where it would be nice, right? Like, it's not necessary, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice to come of age properly, like girls at 16 or whatever. Or it would have been nice to graduate college properly, go to the ceremony and kind of make it official kind of thing, right? I mean, I'm not having a sweet 16 10 years after the fact, right? I'm not going to reenact a graduation, so why do it for a wedding when we've been wed, It's kind of important to me, but at the same time, it feels silly planning a full-scale wedding for two people who exchanged rings at this point 4 years ago, or almost 4 years. But then I think 4 years isn't that long in the span of 70 years. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking out loud, and I need you for these kinds of thoughts. Well, I mean, of course I do, in terms of marriage stuff. So, in other news, yesterday on our hike, I realized two things that had been on my mind for weeks were not on my mind at all as of our hike yesterday with Stephen and Caitlin. I'm talking, these two things were on my mind for 4 or 5 weeks now. And two things that even during tests, I'd be simultaneously thinking about, they're still in my head. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure you have things like that. You literally can't get these things off your mind. I tested myself to see if they'd, get stuck back in there again, or if I was just distracted by ooh, hike, ooh, nature, right? I tried to think of those two things still, see if they could get stuck back in there, and I couldn't hold on to them, even when I was trying. So, nature did clear my head by day 2. Also, I had a revelation about myself, and it sounds weird to say, but it kind of reinforces things I slightly already believed in for me, So, that's all good stuff. I'm sorry I'm not being specific, but I don't know. I'd feel weird saying it on camera or off camera. Just know, I guess to summarize that part, just know that the two things, nature does in fact clear the head, and it instills self-awareness. It's easier to say it without the camera looking at me because I know it's just a little black box, but I know eventually someone's eyes and ears are going to be on me. I'm not nervous, just not comfortable. Still take my junior on walks. So hopefully when I put this together, it's not going to be too boring. Well, I'm glad I kind of took a detour and wasn't on the rocks when I was talking about all that because someone else is already here. I feel better like being able to say all that because if I didn't, this was all the stuff I was thinking about at 2 this morning when I was just like chilling in the hammock, like looking at the stars. If I wasn't able to like say it this morning, then I probably would have lost all those thoughts and not said them at all. So maybe even after I put this video up, maybe like 2 weeks later, it'll seem stupid and I don't know, but at least I shared. These are my thoughts. This little walking session was not for the visual as much as it was just for talking out loud, you know. I'm sure my thoughts sound very scattered. This is my little rock that I was taking a nap on yesterday while the guys were flying their kite right here. What's good is since it's Sunday, a lot of people will be leaving today and I can go scrounge on their campsites for more pine cones because those are just fire bombs waiting to happen. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I don't know if you can read it. It says, "Stay golden, pony boy," from The Outsiders. So we're at the general store. Monkey Man?
Yep.
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah, it's happened.
So I don't know if you know, but Four Loko? Oh my damn. So we're looking for zip ties.
Zip ties.
But Four Loko, can we get one? It's 14% alcohol. And Lincoln got his zip ties, so we all good. Well, a little bit. We got a little bit. Enough hair product to last 4 days. Moose. I think we're about ready to spend like 40 bucks on this little bit of stuff because convenience stores. These little sticks of sunscreen, they're really handy because you don't have to get your hands themselves all greasy or sunscreeny, and it comes in SPF 50 or 70 or whatever, but it's nice to just rub on. It looks like a little deodorant stick, but that's sunscreen, solidified sunscreen. I like it a lot. They're worth getting. When I'm driving in my car, my right hand, when it's like getting a lot of sun, I'll just whip this out and I don't have to worry about getting my hand oily. So tips for life, man. What? That should be our house right there. Just found it. Okay, remember this. This is our house. Or this one. I'd be satisfied. It's near Julian. Remember that part.
Unleashed.
Away we go. So we drove to Julian before we go on any hiking today so that we can stop at a hardware store or something to get some zip ties for the bumpers kind of jiggling off. El Jefe?
Yeah.
No. But to zip tie the bumper on, it's kind of vibrating off. Apollones. How much you want to bet like that place that says for lease was the hardware store? Our savior. What are the hours?
It's a Sunday morning, so let's be realistic.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Does it have the hours on it? Hence why. Did you look? Wait, don't mind me if I just go look real quick. But if you go straight down on the corner, there should be a market or something, and they have zip tie things. So I got my team. Victory!
Breakfast, sir, Friday to Monday.
Well, it's 10:30. She said most places open around 11 on days like today.
Yeah, they say they're open at 8.
Oh, perfect. Well, for breakfast, yeah. But breakfast is only... Oh, it's Friday to Monday. That's perfect. Because Sunday falls in between there. That's good. Good eye. It's pretty cool. Old-fashioned diner. We got cookie dough, right? We got cookie dough milkshake. Yay. I'm so happy right now.
Hey, you kids, break it up over there.
I thought that guy was talking to us. We've been getting rowdy. Go for it. Smile.
I don't know these people.
Because I'm not just
Classic red caboose. So, turkey burger? Oh well. Let me correct that thing. Don't need. Don't need those on it. Whoop. And take those off real quick. There we go. Now it's appropriate. Turkey burger, bison burger, and then I got zucchini. So, to keep the bumper on, I would like to take credit for suggesting zip ties, but Lincoln actually made it happen. So it's our temp fix for today and tomorrow till we get back to San Diego. So I'm also partial to that house. Near Julian, maybe a little close to the street. Busy highway. And then also we can say we live in Casablanca. Wah-ah-ah-ah. Yeah, don't.
They said this was great.
No. So this is disgusting.
Disgusting.
It's like sugar added to beer. It's 14% alcohol.
It's like cough syrup mixed with horse piss or something.
Okay, so in Washington, we used to drink those.
Oh,
I don't know why we keep drinking it. We're committed to the cause. We would drink them. They were like blue or green or pink, and they'd be, I don't know, like watermelon flavor or cherry or something. But this one just says gold. Doesn't tell us what flavor it would be. This is what we're looking for with the telescope. Boop. We're looking towards the desert. So we're looking at. Oh wait, where'd they go? Oh, up there. Those purple flowers. Out to here in the telescope. I mean, we were looking at other stuff, but maybe you can see a little? You can! So it's kind of really cool to see.
This isn't for you, Luhan. This is for Lincoln. FYI. For Lincoln.
Wait, do it again.
Ew, they're crossing. Okay. So we are never buying any flavor of Four Loko again.
No.
Ever. Lessons were learned. It's off the team. Forever.
Cough syrup with horse piss.
Yeah. We're going to a second spot to check out. I mean, we're looking at the moon, trees, observatories.
Rocks.
Rocks. It sounds boring, flowers. It sounds boring, but I don't know. It's actually cool, and that's not drunk me talking because I don't feel like that satisfied anything in my life.
No.
The Four Loko. It was 14%.
I think it just killed our liver cells and didn't do anything else.
I don't think it was even good enough to do that.
Probably not. We tried and failed.
So we're gonna go find a second, maybe third.
Your liver's like, no.
Maybe second, maybe third spot for the for the telescope. Location number 2. It's panning out just for views. What do we want to look at? I think it's better and more stable than before. It's pretty. I don't know, it's really cool. And then let's see what we can zoom in on. So, back on the campground, so many people cleared out. It is Sunday, after all. But that'll be nice for a pine cone gathering. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. So we're at our third spot of the day. What time is it, guys?
4:34.
4:30-ish. That's good. We're gonna get some ducks. This is just back at that meadow here on the campground. We carried the stand, the, what is that, the lens, and then, you know, snacks and medical care. So just gonna probably be here for about an hour, Ish, give or take 20 minutes. Check it. So,
You should have replied, I was.
way out there, if you can even see them, are like down. Oh, where's my hand? Where's my hand? Over there is a bunch of ducks, right? But with the telescope, let me make sure I get them first. Yeah. Let's see if you can see. Boop. A whole bunch of ducks. It looks really clear in real life, though, not just in camera form. There's some duckies. Quack, quack, quack. Way more interesting than the flowers we were looking at, rocks, string, because they move, but not too fast to where we can't keep track. So up on that tree, there's a hawk.
You're on my plot line.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help.
Let's see if we
Because
can
don't
get
like
you to
help
see
doesn't
him.
mean I'm not helpful.
It's hilarious if you just look at a dog.
I wish you could see him as clear as we can see
Fuck
him.
that thing up.
I can take it.
Let me see if I
Some
can.
ripples, like right there, about 10 yards offshore. I saw something out of the corner of my eye.
That's not how that works.
Metric, not
I'm just
yard,
trying to
damn
figure it out.
10 meters?
Roughly the same thing. 30 versus 40 feet.
I'm doing my nature walk of shame because I have 3 blisters on one foot and 1 on my other pinky. So I'll just carry my shoes. And I forgot to show you earlier that over there, that's where I sleep. Yeah. Way better than when I was like right here. Now we go forage abandoned campsites because today's Sunday, so most people left. And so we're gonna go shopping for some leftover firewood. All right, all right, all right. We got a winner. I brought my shopping bag. We packed everything up other than the food for tonight. And so whatever time we get up, we'll just pack up, head back to San Diego.